it is today here in Geelong. We're right in the heart of Geelong for a very, very special announcement regarding the Geelong Region Soccer Show. And we're here in the courtyard of the Gordon TAFE College, and next to me we've got the CEO of the Gordon, someone who's a very good friend of the football community here in Geelong, Joe ORMENO, the CEO. Joe, welcome to let's call it the extraordinary announcement for the Geelong Region Soccer Show.
Thanks, Chauncey. It's great to have you here at the Gordon. So welcome to the Gordon, and we're absolutely excited about the announcement. So it's going to be, we think, continue to be fantastic for the Geelong and football community, and we're great believers in supporting the community. So.
Yep. Well, I've got the ball, but I'm going to pass it on to Joe, and he's going to make the announcement. Over to you, Joe.
Fantastic. Thanks, Chauncey. It's my absolute pleasure to announce that the Gordon will continue its sponsorship once again of the Geelong Region Football Show. We truly believe it's a show for our community, which aligns really well with what the Gordon does. So we're really excited about partnering up with you in the show again, Chauncey, and look forward to a successful 2024.
Well, we're very, very excited about that. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much to everyone at the Gordon for backing what we're trying to do with the podcast, with the Geelong Region Soccer Show, and everything else associated with it. Some exciting times ahead, not just for the show, but obviously for football in Geelong. It's a boom. We're hearing from all clubs across the region record numbers, particularly in the female department. It was with the Socceroos and the Matildas, really active in the international side of things. We've got an opportunity to really develop the next generation of footballers, and that's something that goes hand in hand with what you guys do here at the Gordon, developing the next generation of valuable members of our community.
Absolutely, and the Gordon's no different to the football community. We want, from a women's perspective, we want all women to take up courses in the traditional trades area. So, if we think about plumbing and electrical and those sorts of things, we are absolutely keen to get more women participating in that space. So we've got some programs that we run with Skilling the Bay for the younger cohorts that might be interested in a career in engineering or some sort of trade, but we'd like to see more women's participation in those particular areas.
Now we'll talk about more upskilling and courses that are specific for our football clubs as well. But before we do that, information sessions, they're coming up shortly, and there's a whole heap of these information sessions happening both here and in our East Campus and the Werribee Campus. Tell us more about that.
Yep. So from the 7th to the 9th, the Gordon is hosting some information sessions for really to give people a bit of a taste of the courses that we offer, and maybe inspire that ambition to take up one of those courses. So we'd really encourage people, if you are thinking about coming to TAFE for a course, even if you're not sure, come and speak to our teachers, our staff, and they will give you all the information that you need. You'll get exposed to our facilities and those sorts of things. So I'd encourage you to attend. Now, I must give you our website so people know where to go. So that's www.thegordon.edu.au, and if you'd prefer to make a phone call, the number is 1300 954 371.
Excellent. Now, they say these days nothing comes for free. Everything costs exorbitantly, by the way. But we're going to buck the trend here at the Gordon, and you are offering free TAFE courses. This is awesome. Tell us more.
Absolutely. So, talk about a bargain or an opportunity. The Gordon offers more than 40 free TAFE courses across the breadth of our delivery here at Geelong, at East Campus and at Werribee. So we've got free courses from nursing to early childhood to accounting, so and they're fee-free courses. So the opportunity to study, if finance was a barrier, you've got no reason to not be able to do that now. We'd encourage you to again come to those information sessions, but also just inquire about these courses. It's created some unique opportunities to people who might have had a barrier to accessing education.
Yeah, now we did mention about the clubs before, and clubs can get a direct, tangible benefit, I guess, from this association with the Gordon. But not just the Geelong Region Soccer Show, but the Gordon has been a big supporter of the football community and of various clubs. But clubs out there can really, as we said, get a tangible benefit from the Gordon. And tell us how the club-sponsored training program.
Yep. Absolutely. So we started this last year and we're extending it again this year. And we're really proud to once again offer free training to each of the clubs. We totally understand that these clubs, the heartbeat of the clubs are the volunteers. They're obviously the sporting clubs are the hub of our community as well. So, and football is no different. So once again, we would like to offer free training in the areas of first aid, safe food handling, RSA and coffee making. So if we think about the clubs and the services they provide, these sorts of things go hand in hand. Each club's got a bar, they've got they sell food and so on, and they need to be licensed. So we love to support that. It aligns well with us. And I saw you pointing at our coffee.
Yes.
We have, if you are around town, and it's particularly near Johnson's Park, we've got a coffee shop, the Social Cafe, which is the sign's just behind me. And I've shouted Thompson your coffee this morning so he can get a taste of it. So if you're around the area, pop in, have a look at our Social Cafe. There's things to eat and obviously lovely coffee, and you've got to say, for me personally, and I'm biased, it's the best coffee in Geelong. We trade people.
Well, I mean, coffee's such a big thing, and we come from a European background, a lot of us, and we do love our coffees. But in the last few years, very rarely do you find canteens having now instant coffees. Most clubhouses even have barista coffees, and here's that training, which can then lead to job prospects, and particularly people who have just arrived in Geelong or just involved. So that's a fantastic innovation. That I guess clubs can talk to the broader marketing department.
Absolutely. So if they talk to the marketing department, again, it's the same number I mentioned earlier, so 1300 954 371, and the team will talk to you about how we can make this happen for your club.
Now we like to go, we like to think that our sport is able to thrust talented young players, both male and female, not only just on the local stage, but on the international stage as well. And that's something that we share with the Gordon. I'm hearing there's a couple of talented young apprentices here that are reaching for the stars globally.
Absolutely. So the TAFE sector and the VET sector run national world skills competitions every year, and we send a number of our students who compete, and they some of them even become finalists. So they're competing against Victorian TAFEs and national TAFEs right across Australia. And I'm pleased to say that one of our apprentices, Trey McCauley, has been selected to represent not only his trade in carpentry, but the Gordon at the World Skills in France coming up this year. So it's really exciting for us to see, I guess, the quality of the students, but also the quality of the teaching that our teachers provide to our students. You come to the Gordon and you're really going to walk away with some world-class skills. So we're really proud that our students are able to win state competitions and national competitions, and now being thrown out there on the world stage is fantastic. Great. A great comparator to our sporting prowess, like our Matildas and
yes.
The Sam Kerrs of the world, where we've got the Sam Kerrs of our TAFE world representing us in France.
Fantastic. Now look, I remember one in particular, speaking to a coach many years ago, an older gentleman, and he had this motto where he lived by: the day he stops learning is the day he dies. He was talking about, as a coach, he's always trying to better himself, always trying to study the game, learn every day was an opportunity to learn. I guess education these days particularly is not just for the 20-somethings, it's not just for the teenagers, it's pretty much for everyone, and really, the day we stop learning is the day we die, as morbid as it might sound, but TAFE education is something for everyone, isn't it?
Absolutely. So we like to refer to this as lifelong learning. So yes, you might come here straight out of high school. You'll come and do a trade, or you'll come and do a nursing, or whatever it might be. And so we've got the students who exit high school. Then we've got those people who are returning, who are looking to upskill in their current career, and I guess create those opportunities for them in their career, whether it's in their existing organisation or elsewhere. And then we also have those students who are looking for a career change. So
yep.
We offer the full gamut of it. So when you think about the percentage of students that we have, 30% are school leavers, 30% are potentially career changers, and 30% are really looking for that upskilling for their next opportunity within their workplace.
Joe, thanks once again for all your support. Thanks for the little bit of information there about the Gordon program as well. And look, it's such a beautiful day, but the Victorian sun, if we're here for 10 minutes, we're going to cook. I think what we're going to do is we're going to now retreat to the Davidson's restaurant, the Culinary Academy behind us, for a couple of refreshments. But in the meantime, we look forward to, throughout the year, finding out a little bit more information about what is happening in the Gordon community. And once again, thank you so much for supporting the Geelong Region Soccer Show.
Thanks, Chauncey. It's absolutely our pleasure, and the alignment is fantastic in terms of community for us. So I'd encourage the football clubs to take advantage of those opportunities for free training, especially in those barista food handling courses. Bring us, and the team will be more than happy to help. And again, thank you for the opportunity to be part of your program.
Not a problem. Thanks very much, and we'll be back after this very, very short break.